Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to video 3C in how to make a game in Unity. So in our last video we fixed the jumping bug in Unity so it does not double jump anymore. In this video we will be focusing on the camera. So our camera follows our game and our camera does what we want it to. We're just going to make it look a lot better. So I'll just show you an example here. If we click play, our game looks almost 2D right now as we jump. Okay, we want to change that. We want to add some depth to our game and make it look 3D. So we're gonna do that right now. What we're gonna start with, we're gonna select our main camera. We're gonna go to Add Component, click New Script, and then we'll call this script Camera Control. Make sure you open it with JavaScript. Make sure the language is JavaScript, and then click Create and Add. And it'll add a script right here. Now, one thing you might have noticed, I just created a new folder right here called scripts just to stay organized. What I did, I just right clicked in the assets little area right here, hovered over create, and then just click folder, and then I named the folder to scripts. So all of our scripts can be stored in here so we can stay organized. So we can go ahead and open up the camera control script in JavaScript right now and get started. Alright, so I don't know why it's taking so long to open. So anyways, once it's open, again, you can delete the function start button because we don't need that right now. So you can just delete that. Oh, what happened there? Function update. We still want the function update though. Okay, so we could just tab that out and go ahead and enter a couple times here. And here we're going to create our first variable. Okay, so we'll call this variable. Oh, where am I here? Okay, variable. We're going to call this variable target and transform. Perfect. Now right underneath that we're going to create another variable. So variable distance, and we're going to set that equal to, I believe it was -10. Close that off with a semicolon. Then one more variable, and we'll call this variable lift, and set that equal to about 6. And then close that off. I believe it's around 6. I'm just going to open Unity and take a quick look again. So if we select our main camera, the distance is -10, and I have set it at, shouldn't be anywhere near 6. It should be around 1.5. Way too much. So let's put it around 1.5 and close that off with a semicolon. Perfect. So our distance is -10, if you'll notice. So I want to just show this to you guys that here we have our game. If I were to select the camera, if this were to be a positive number, our camera would be over here pointing this way. And we don't want that. We want our camera back here pointing towards our ball. So that's why it's at -10 and not +10. Okay? So just get that going again. And if you'll notice right now, if we go ahead and save our script, then open up Unity. In our script, we have a target variable, we have a distance, and we have a lift we could change from here, which makes it a lot easier. Now let's get into building the rest of our script. So now in our function update, we want to tab out in between the curly brackets and type transform dot position, set it equal to the target dot position, and then plus vector 3, then open up parentheses, and here we're going to create our coordinates where we want our camera to lie. So we're going to set that at 0 in the x, and then in the y it's going to be 1.5 and -10. But instead of writing 1.5 and -10 over here, you can see that in our variables we already have 1.5 and -10 set. So instead we could just write our variable names. So lift and distance. And then bracket, closed off with semicolon. Then create another line, and then enter out again, and then type in Then we're going to type in, oh yes, transform dot look at, and then space, open up a parentheses, then write our target, which is from our variable up here. Then close that off with a semicolon, and then we could go ahead and save that, and then open up Unity. So now it's not quite done yet. If you'll notice in our script, we don't have a target, so the camera isn't following a target. We want our camera to follow a target. So all we have to do, we just have to get the ball, or go to the main camera, get the ball, and then drag it all the way into the target. So now we have our target. So now if we go ahead and click the play button, it'll bring us to our game mode. Then when we jump, our ball follows our target very nicely, and it looks 3D. So we've come a long way for our game so far. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Next, I'm hopefully going to be covering level design and maybe adding some textures to the ball and adding some textures to your cube. So I'll see you guys in that next video.